Well, the Hynniewtrep Youth Council has called for a more proactive role of the government in addressing the demand of the people pertaining to the issue of delivering justice as far as the alleged encounter of Cheristerfield Thankiew is concerned. Talking to Northeast Life, HYC President Robert June Kharjahrin said that the demands of the Mawlai residents for the suspension of cops hold grounds. The HYC President also spoke in favor of the need for zero interference in the probe into Cheristerfield's death. Robert June Kharjahrin also wondered as to why the cops were yet to be suspended. You know, the deadline given by the people of Mawlai to the government seeking suspension of cops now have ended. Well, we saw massive protests took place in Mawlai locality yesterday. Now, you being the president of the HYC organization there, how do you look into this entire development, Mr. Kharjahrin?
Yes, we have seen on that day where the meeting between the resident of the Mawlai, including the Dorbar Sunong, then the NGO and other leaders, where the people of Mawlai has made a very clear demand that they would like to see that there is a suspension of the two cops who lead that raid where there is shooting and Cheristerfield Thankiew was shot dead. So why they have made it very clear that that the reason behind the suspension is that they don't want anything from the police department to interfere or to influence the judicial inquiry. So from the HYC is of the opinion that this is a reasonable ground. And when we see in other incidents which happening in Mawlai where there is a police firing, there is suspension of people involved during the inquiry. So we wonder why there is no suspension in this case. Actually, we all know that an incident like this, the police department, through departmental proceeding or through the Police Accountability Commission, they can always suspend the people behind this. So we wonder and we are surprised to see that till date, the notification for inquiry also has not come out. And also, there is no suspension for the people involved in this incident.
Absolutely, Mr. Kharjahrin, voice of Mawlai people, they stand firm with the demand to suspend all those involved in the killing of Cheristerfield Thankiew there. Well, you know, do you think that the government needs to take more urgent steps to address the demand there?
Yes, because the demand of the people of Mawlai is a reasonable demand. Suspension of people involved in a crime is not something new. Suspension was done in several cases which happening in Mawlai. If you could recall, when the police firing at the trader in Garo Hill, those police was suspended outrightly when the inquiry is pending. So why now no suspension was done to the police involved in this case? That is the big question mark. So in order to have a free, fair inquiry and to have a justice for Thankiew, we all want, not only the people of Mawlai, but we, the Hynniewtrep people, want that there must be suspension of those people, and the inquiry should start immediately.
Absolutely, the stands remain firm there from HYC particularly. You know, Robert June, we have come across reports that several series of agitations are as well being planned in days to come. If you can shed a little light on that.
Yes, actually the agitation is not only taking place in Mawlai, it's already happening in Nongstong, in Mairang, then in Jente Hill also the peace rally will be conducted by around more than 10 NGO. Then in Mokorak, Southwest Khasi Hill also the peace rally come candle vigil also will happening, and more peaceful and democratic agitation will come out in days to come. If the government did not respond to the genuine demand made by the people of Khasi Jente Hill as a whole.